Explaining the value of new technology and solutions is tough, but we often need to explain the value of our ideas to investors, to management, colleagues, customers, or consumers. The 6 Elements method is the simplest and most effective way for teams to define their value propositions. It's used by millions worldwide, and it's relied on by blue chip companies, startups, B2B, and service providers. You don't need to have a background in marketing or business to use the 6 elements. It's intuitive and it creates a story of your strategy on a single page. So in this short video, we're going to step through each of the 6 blocks of the 6 elements method one by one and explain how it works. We must start our value proposition by making the critical decision of who is our target. Who are we solving for? Who are we going to communicate with? Who is this proposition designed to create value for? Next, we need to decide on the insight. What unmet need does this group prioritize above everything else? What problem, what friction, what pain point do they have which we need to solve? And finally, on the top row of our value proposition is the alternatives. Who else says they solve that insight already? Who else will the target be considering as an alternative to us? We call this top row of our value proposition, the ones that are blue, our opportunity row, because they define the opportunity of our value proposition. Once we've completed this row, we jump down to the second row of our value proposition, the pink row, which we're going to call the solution row. Our solution row begins with the question of what promise are we making? What benefit will our value proposition create for the target? Naturally, we can't expect our target to simply believe that we're going to deliver that benefit without proof. So the 5th block in our value proposition are the reasons to believe, where we provide proof points and credibility that we're in a position to deliver that benefit. Finally, block 6 of our value proposition is the superiority statement. What unique selling point, what differentiator, what discriminator are we offering versus all those alternatives in block number 3 above? There are many overcomplicated processes and canvases for capturing a value proposition, but they hardly get used because they're just too difficult to utilize day to day. The reason that the 6 elements method is the most popular method in the world for writing a value proposition in 6 simple steps is simply because it's intuitive and easy to use. You can find out more about the 6 elements method at MatShore.com.